The grand jury's decision to indict only one of the officers involved in the shooting of Breonna Taylor set off a wave of disappointment among community leaders in Louisville, Kentucky, on Wednesday. The announcement came months after Taylor was shot 6 times in her own Louisville home during a botched drug raid, killing her. Brett Hankinson was charged with 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment. The other 2 officers involved were not charged by the grand jury, and no officers were charged for killing Taylor. Ben Crump, a civil rights attorney representing Taylor's family, dismissed the decision on Twitter as outrageous and offensive. If Brett Hankinson's behavior was wanton endangerment to people in neighboring apartments, then it should have been wanton endangerment in Breonna Taylor's apartment too, Crump wrote. In fact, it should have been ruled wanton murder. Stachel Bussey, a community activist and founder of the Justice and Freedom Coalition, told Insider that the charge came as a surprise to the group, and disappointed advocates who have eagerly pushed for officials to respond in Taylor's case. This is something we didn't expect. We expected the justice system to do its job, Bussey said. We are very disappointed in the charges, and we are disappointed that an apartment building is more important than a black woman's life. The fight is just the beginning, but this told us what we already know. Black lives do not matter, Bussey added. A woman reacts to news in the Breonna Taylor shooting, Wednesday, September 23, 2020, in Louisville, Kentucky. Darren Cummings AP Linda Sarsauer of Until Freedom on Twitter called for advocates across the country to rise up, in response to the decision. Justice has not been served, Sarsauer wrote. Rise up. All across this country. Everywhere. Rise up for #Breonna Taylor. Bussey said after the decision was announced, the environment in downtown Louisville was extremely emotional, as bystanders appeared shocked and saddened. Sadiqa Reynolds, president and CEO of Louisville Urban League, told Insider that shortly after protests broke out in response to the decision, she witnessed protesters being arrested by police on Bardstown Road for an unlawful assembly. My question to my city, to my mayor, to my police department that I pay taxes for is why, Reynolds said. Why can't we allow people to walk down the street and express their anger? They're not destroying property, they're not setting fires, they are simply walking and chanting. Local journalists reported that tear gas could be used if demonstrators did not leave the area. It is an unfortunate response that a city in this country would respond with such force when the only demand is justice, she said. That just shows you how little they are actually interested in justice, Reynolds added.